Hey guys, so I have a haul to share with you today from Amazon, Temu, and maybe we'll get to one or two of DAC. First I want to share some cards with you. Some of these I've had for a while, I always forget to show them. Here is the first card. This one came from Karen. She is Scrappy K Sue on YouTube. She doesn't really make a whole lot of videos anymore, sadly, because I always enjoyed watching her. But we still like to send cards back and forth to each other, so this one is from Karen, and it is so cute. And then this one is from Wendy. She sent this one to me a while ago. So cute. And inside she included it's going to be hard to see, a dragon die. And Wendy, I wasn't sure if you were asking on this note, which sorry, I totally forgot to respond to you on that. I haven't seen, like, were you asking if I've seen these before? These plastic sticky notes? I have. If you were asking if I've seen them in vellum form, I have not. I wouldn't consider this vellum. This is more just plastic, which I know plastic or vellum is pretty much plastic, but this just feels plasticky. So I'm not sure exactly what the question was. You know, whether I've seen these specific type of Post-its or if I've seen them with more vellum type paper. And no, I have not seen them. Yes, I've seen these. No, I have not seen them made with more vellum type paper. Here is the next card. I believe this is called a step card. This one came from Cindy. It is so cute, and congrats again for winning. I'm so happy for you. It is so cute. It is so cute. You did just a fabulous job on this card. Thank you, Cindy. And then this one came from Tony. Congrats, Tony, for winning this year's Painted Paper Challenge. It is really adorable. And inside were some stickers. There's some little foam trees. This feels like a die cut of a little primitive little Santa, or like a stitchy Santa. Here is another die cut, and this is a really cute Santa sticker. And then this is an epoxy wreath and holly berries. So cute. Thank you so much, Tony. You know I love me some good stickers. Okay. So I had gotten a gift card for my birthday from Wendy for Amazon, and then I had also won an Amazon gift card from Jessica for her challenge that she had. So thank you, both of you, for the next things I'm about to show you. One thing I did buy was a tripod, which my camera is currently mounted to. I didn't save the box. It doesn't show the tripod on the box anyways. I like it. It's not as... it had the measurements, but you know... I was hoping for a longer tripod. So I do like this tripod. I am going to keep it. It's much more solid than I expected it to be, which is awesome. It didn't require any assembly, which is awesome. It's a clamp mounted tripod with 3 different joints on it, you know, so you can get the best angle possible. But I do wish it was longer, so that, because I needed a clamp tripod so that I could more easily show these huge DAC canvases I've been getting, which I'm totally nuts for getting. I'm definitely going to have to invest in some kind of roller because I've been working on Snow Princess right now, and it's been very hard to work on her with my current setup. So, and it's kind of sucking the fun out of it, which is not great for me. You know, I love her. I think she's gorgeous. I put her back in the box because I need to work on Lucifer now, but um yeah, it's kind of takes the fun out of it when you're having to finagle with the positioning of the canvas constantly. I don't remember how much I paid for the tripod, maybe 30 bucks. I'm not sure. The other things I got from Amazon, oh shit balls, were 2 bottles of dot stick. I don't know how much these were, I don't remember. And then I got a bottle of Speedball Metal Leaf sealer, which I know it's kind of dark, I apologize. And then I got a bottle of Bluebird leafing glue. Now I just have to find where I put my not so gold leaf. So I bought a whole pack of it from Temu ages ago. Didn't have the glue, didn't have the sealer, you know. So I do have Aline stick it over and over again, so that probably would have worked. But yeah, I just got the glue meant for the gold leaf. Yeah, I honestly don't know where. I had to have put it someplace safe, you know, so that the leafing didn't get ruined. I just don't know where I put it. So, alright, I'm gonna pause you, and get the Temu stuff. Okay, so the first thing I got was this case. It's the 120, vial bottle case of the tubies. The what do you call these? Thingies? You call them thingies? I was thinking about it because I bought the 60. This is not my ideal storage system, but my storage system that I like, they don't make big enough. Not nearly big enough. So, you know, I have the 60 vial one, and you know, it's fine, but I was realizing that I have some canvases that, like Snow Princess. I have Snow Princess kitted up in my 60 bottle one, but ideally I probably should have put her in this one. Not that she has more than 60 colors, but she's of a decent size, and so she has a lot of drills. You know, she has 6 full packs of this one color, you know, so I thought, what did I think? What did I think? I figured in the future, because I have some even bigger than Snow Princess that, and I have some canvases that have a lot of colors, you know, and, I was like, is that her ass? No, it's her boobs. Okay. Okay, and so I figured I might need something bigger. If I need a case, a storage case that's bigger than that, I have no business doing it to begin with. So, like I said, Snow Princess has been difficult enough for me to finagle right now. I can't, even if I did have one of those roller thingies so you can roll your canvas, my hinge desk has a lip at the bottom because it's slanted. So that people's pencils don't roll off the desk, you know, which is great for, you know, a student, because it's a student's desk, very old student's desk. But unfortunately and plus the top, like the lid of the desk, the top of the desk is so thick. Chances are whatever clamp that comes on those clampy rollers wouldn't fit on it anyway. So because of the lip and the Words escape me. The thickness of the top, you know, it's kind of putting the kibosh on using that desk, which is the primary desk I use for diamond painting, because I can watch, you know, videos or and whatnot on my computer while I'm working on a hinge desk. So, alright, here's the first canvas I got from Temu. How out of frame. It's a 40 by 60. This one likes to... Yeah, I'm going to have to move this tripod in just a second. So 40 by 60. I don't have a whole lot of angel. The only angel painting I had before this one was Lucifer. He's an angel. He counts. I thought she was pretty. I'm not into angels and fairies at all. I've done one angel in the past. It was shite, but that was because I didn't know anything about sizing. So I got this one. You know, I can do it in the future for if there's another angel, you know, who be whatty. If there's another angel event, you know, I've got this angel. She's of manageable size. I think she'll come out fairly decent. I do like her darker colors in this canvas. I'm not sure how well her dress is going to show up, though, because her dress, it looks pretty blended into the background, but, you know, whatever. So that is the angel. There's the bottom. Yeah, I need to move this. It's not going to work out for a DAC canvas because they're all too big. They're too fucking big. Not that I mind working on big canvases, it's just I don't have any room. Okay, yeah, I guess I only had bought 4 of these in this order. Next thing I'm gonna send back. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking I wanted some ephemera for that little pack of Egyptian paper I bought. And I think the size that I normally make is A2, like half of an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. This would take up the entire card. They're really thick. They're not like chipboard, but they're really thick. And it would take up the whole card, and it would be pointless to decorate. So I'm gonna see if I can send these back. And I mean, they're cool. It'd be cool for postcards, but I mean, I'm not in Egypt or wherever else there's pyramids. I know there's many countries that have pyramids. So I'm going to see if I can send those back, get my money back. The next thing I'm also going to send back, I was hoping it would be okay, but after opening it up, I don't think it'll be okay. And it's not worth my money. Alright, this one is a 30 by 50. It's of a flamenco dancer. I think this one was on clearance. Probably because it was too small. Alright, here's the flamenco dancer. Do I think if I did it, you'd know the gist of what it is? Yeah, I do. But, I I know I'm not going to be happy with her face, her fingers, you know, all the things that really makes a canvas come to life. I'm not going to be able to see. It's just going to be blobs. So I'm going to try and send her back. It looks really great through the camera. Just know that it's really small. It's a really small area. I mean, maybe it would work for you, but she doesn't even have eyeballs. They're just dark shadows. Yeah, they're all 4. That's all the 4 number. I suppose if she was like a demon and it was just blankness inside, like a demon flamenco dancer, yeah, that would work. But she has no eyeballs. They're just dark spaces of all one symbol. So if those were eyeballs, man, she would have some pretty massive eyes. So yeah, Miss Flamenco Dancer needs to go someplace else. I mean, I'll keep her if they give me my money back and they don't want her back, but there's a couple things I do need to buy on Temu, so I'm gonna see if I can get the credit back for these, and we'll see if I have to send them back. And if I do, then I need to buy some more reptile tongs because I can't find the set that I bought for my geckos, and they worked really well holding on to the king worms or the super worms, so I desperately need another pair of those. So I'm gonna pause you and try and readjust the camera. Okay, here's the first canvas. It's a landscape, so it's a little bit hard to show you, plus everything's a little bit janky. Sorry. It wouldn't be my setup if it wasn't a janky setup. Okay, so this is a landscape of a rainbow wave. I don't do a lot of landscapes because I find them excruciatingly boring. But this was rainbow. You know, I'm great with landscapes as long as they are rainbow colored. I've got rainbow lightning. I have a rainbow tornado. You know, so now I have a rainbow wave. Part of the reason why I got this was because I was desperate to get some more round canvases in my stash. All the canvases I bought on Black Friday, which are coming to me, are square. Most of them are really big. And so when I got this, I was like, man, I need to get some more rounds in my stash. And on DAC, the round selection is crap. You know, you don't have a whole lot of options. And I do like rounds because they're faster to do and easier and easier and easier. So I got this one. This one is Sunset at Breakers Bay by Paint with Josh. It is 70.7 by 55.6 centimeters. 56 colors, including 2 ABs and 2 fairy dusters. So it's a good size. I think this is about the size that Snow Princess is. So it would be hard for me to work on. So there is a Sunset at Breakers Bay. Yeah, you can see it better vertically. You're just at the wrong angle. It is really beautiful. Like, I do love it. It looks so much more vibrant on camera than it does in person. But I know it's going to be vibrant. I know it's going to be beautiful, and I'm going to love it. You know, I'd actually really like to do this one sometime sooner, because it's pretty. It's pretty. I want to do one of my rainbows. What's my time? 19 minutes. Alright, let me bag this up, and then I will get the next one. Okay, this next one is huge. I can't get her all in frame. It's a square. This one is called Spirit of the Night by Chris Ortega. It's 65 centimeters by 90.8 centimeters. There's 50 colors, including 1 AB, 1 electro diamond, and 2 fairy dust diamonds. I regret buying this one a whole lot. I do. I can't tell you why I bought it. It looks better on camera than it does in person. I know it'll look great done. I believe I've seen the finished pictures. Most canvases, unless they're brand new, I always look at the finished pictures and see what they look like. It looks gorgeous. It has like a dove in the sky, which I don't like in the top left corner. I don't think you're gonna be able to see it. And it's two like zombie skeleton dudes. You know, they're fleshy, but they're decayed. And they're behind her, and she's holding a candle, and then she's got her hand on her stomach. Yeah, I don't know. I do like dark imagery. I do like her. I just don't know why I bought her. She looks very confused. Like, she looks like a very confused Alexandria Daddario. And she just looks real confused. So, will I do her one day? If I'm not dead. You know, if I'm not dead. Sure, when I get around to her, if I'm not dead. And if I have a fucking roller on a table, because this is... She's big. There's no way I could work on her right now. That's for damn sure. Yeah, it's still too dark. You're not going to be able to see images, but... I mean, she's very pretty, like I said. If I were to bought her, if I would, you know, be able to go back in time and say, do you really need this one? I'd be like, no, I don't. I don't. I would have been happier if she looked more dead. Like, if she was the leader of the two zombie dudes. I don't know what they're supposed to represent. It is pretty. I will do her one day. If I'm not dead, you know, by the time I get around to her. Yeah. Alright, let me box this one up and then I'll show you one more. I'm very excited about this next one. I kind of wanted to do her somewhat next. I'm doing Snow Princess right now, like I said, but she was... this next one is one that I was waffling on. You know, on whether I should do her or Snow Princess or a couple of the other ones. I also wanted to do Melancholia. Too many canvases, too little time. Okay, this one, which it looks like it's a little bit hard to see. A little bit. This one is called The Winterborn Witch by Alchemy England. She is 55.8 by 78.7 centimeters, a square, 70 colors, so definitely would need more than my 60 suitcase, including 2 ABs, 1 electro diamond, 1 iridescent diamond, and 6 fairy dust diamonds. So she's, I mean, I don't get too excited about fairy dust because I honestly can't tell them apart from the regular jewels. Yeah, she's chock full of specials. I've loved this one from the start. She is absolutely gorgeous finish. If you can't tell, she's holding a like crystal ball that has a fiery dragon inside it, and she's looking into it. She's got incredibly beautiful, like, I don't know what you call that jewelry you stick in your hair, but like this, you know, beautiful, ornate hair jewelry, hair decorations. I don't know what you call it. The only reason why I hesitated so long to get her was because I hate, and this is not a glare, the whole bottom, it starts to fade to white. You know, it's not fog. Fog would not be this even. But it starts to fade to white, and I don't understand why they did that. I don't see the purpose in that. And so that's why I hesitated getting her for so long. But, you know, then I decided just to get her, because I really did love her from the second I saw her. And I'm glad I did get her. I'm glad I did get her. Like I said, I don't understand the purpose of the whole fading into white. The whitewashing down here. But, you know, she's pretty. Her face looks kind of blurry, but I've seen the pictures of her finished, and she's gorgeous. It doesn't look so blurry on camera, but she's absolutely gorgeous. If you hate color blocking, this is probably not going to be the superb canvas for you. There's a lot of confetti in, like, her hair and her dress and the Dragon Ball, but up here, all one color. See, what color is it? Well, it's mostly one color. L and a dot. Dot is, yeah, 310 and 3371. Down in this, where it starts to white out, color blocking. Color blocking. Color blocking. So, which ordinary I'd say, yeah, hippie, hip hip hooray, but I have a hard time multi-placing squares, as it turns out to be, because I have to constantly adjust them, you know, because they're never exactly where they need to be. You know, rounds, I can care less if they're sloppy jalopy as long as they're in the vicinity covering up the symbol. You know, I don't care how rounds look. When you step away a foot, you can't, unless you've got it straight to your face, you can't tell if the lines are perfectly straight with rounds, you know? So yeah, I've been having a hard time with squares. Been having a skosh of a hard time with squares. But, you know, this is one of the ones that I was really thinking about doing. And Wendy helped me decide on Snow Princess, but I really do love Winterborn Witch. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. I love her whole look. So, I've got a couple more, but I'll be honest, I have a whole lot of diamond paintings coming in the mail from DAC. I was real bad on Black Friday. There's a lot of them I probably shouldn't have bought, you know, but I don't know what to tell you. I'm just bad. Just real bad. So, thanks for watching if you did. I will talk to you later. Hope you have a fabulous holiday. Honey Lemon, stop licking the floor. She likes to lick random shit. Okay. Thank you for watching. Talk to you later. Adios.